Hi, my name is Audrey Lavretta, and when I grow up, I want to be a gymnast for the Olympics. I want to be a gymnast because I love gymnastics. I'm also inspired by the Olympics, and my favorite part is watching Simone Biles, who is a true role model to me. In order to be a gymnast, I will have to show dedication and commitment. Gymnasts have to be on time for every practice and follow high expectations. They also have to practice for 40 hours a week. Here's some activities they have to do: vault, uneven bars, balance beam, and floor. I started gymnastics when I was 8, and I'm currently training at Wahoo Gymnastics and Ninja, and I'm at level 2. My goal is to be at level 9 by the time that I'm 16. I'm already flexible and I have learned bars, which I know will be very helpful for me to reach my goal. I would like to study and continue my training at Stanford University in California. I would like to graduate with 2 degrees, a master's degree in kinesiology and a bachelor's degree in athletic training. Once I meet that goal, I want to train at the World Champion Center, where I will work hard to be selected for the national team. On the national team, I would have to have a 12.8 degree of difficulty for my floor routine, which would involve many difficult flip combinations and skills involving flexibility. If I qualify for the Olympic team, I'll try my best to get a gold medal for the USA. I am jumping for joy at the thought of being an Olympic gymnast, and I know that this dream of mine is within my reach.
Hi, my name is Brandy and I want to be a lawyer when I grow up. I want to help out my family when they go to court. I also watch a lot of YouTube videos with lawyers and it really inspires me to become one. Lawyers help out people in trouble and represent them in court. They need to be there on time and can make a lot of money. The only experience I have is going to Michael Green's office with my dad. He helped my dad when we were adopting my cousin. He helped my uncle too. I even like to make a pretend courtroom in my bedroom. My brother is the judge, I'm the attorney, and my squishmallows are the victims. To become a lawyer, I plan on going to law school for 3 years at Harvard University. I'm going to study criminal law, American history, and the government. I also need to pass the bar exam and train with people who are more experienced lawyers. I hope to help people when they are in the courtroom or if they're in prison or jail. If they say they didn't do the crime and were framed, I will prove that they are not guilty. I also want to teach people to be better human beings. I hope I can do my job justice.
Hi, my name is Dakota Dana, and when I grow up, I want to be a professional soccer player. I want to be like my favorite soccer player, Alex Morgan. She plays striker like me and has scored 113 goals. She took the last shot in the World Championships and won the game for them. The moment really inspired me to pursue this career. I currently play on a boys team, which is sometimes hard since they don't hold back and push me down, but I always get back on my feet. Playing on the team makes me tougher and motivates to do my best. As a soccer player, I have won 2 games for my team and took them to the finals, both times. I have also helped to teach younger kids the beginning skills of soccer. For the first game, we almost won, but we didn't get very lucky for our penalty kicks, so we placed second. But my team and I didn't give up. In the next season, our team was bigger, faster, and stronger. And even when we had our first game against older and taller teams, we showed determination and kept improving. This is why I've learned that in order to be a professional soccer player, I have to eat healthy, work hard, and get more sleep. I want to get a scholarship or get into the AFC Youth Soccer Academy. I want to be on the United team, which is the national team for America. I am excited for what my future holds and hope to be known as someone who successfully achieves goals both on and off the field.
El arquero sale, la tiene Gio, no hay arquero, no hay arquero, no hay arquero, no hay arquero. ¿Quién le pega? ¿Quién le pega? Gio! ¡Golazo!
Drake Wright, civil engineer, building a road to your home. My name is Drake Wright, and I want to be a civil engineer when I grow up. I want to do this because it is a very well-paying job with about $100,000 per year, and I have some good traits and resources to help me. Civil engineers design the building of public structures around cities and towns like roads, bridges, dams, airports, sewage systems, and general buildings. My best friend's dad is a civil engineer, and he answers a lot of my questions about civil engineers and gives lots of interesting answers. I've had many experiences with the engineering design process, and I've built many things like a very small house made of bricks, an M&M dispenser, a treehouse, a 3D bridge in CAD, or also known as computer-aided design, and a mechanical bird where if you crank some handles it flaps its wings. I have an inquisitive mind, meaning I ask a lot of questions. I can work harder when I need to, and I have a lot of people who can help and support me. For academics, I try to get a scholarship by doing football, soccer, or lacrosse. I tried to go to the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, even though it is one of the hardest schools to get into. I would have to do almost 100% on every test and grade, be taking all of the hardest classes, then get a bachelor's degree. Then I would try to graduate and try to be hired by one of the local towns in Massachusetts or where my family would be living. I would help people get places, build them homes, help them get water to their sinks, and many other things. As a civil engineer, I would make a big difference to the community.
Hi, my name is Harmony and I want to be an artist when I grow up. There have been many people and websites that inspired me to make art. Artists make all kinds of art by crafting, painting, drawing, and more. Their responsibility is to please their audience, but have to be aware of what art they make. They don't want their audience to get mad about what art you make. I started drawing when I was 7 years old. Over the years, I have improved but went down at the same time. I kept practicing until I figured out what art style I really liked. I am able to draw using my imagination and seeing it turn out how I thought it would be. I can also draw realistic art with a reference photo. To become a professional artist, I need to establish a routine to practice my skills, explore my art style, and try to find the perfect one for me. I should also talk to a professional for advice and get an art degree. I plan on going to UC San Diego. Then I need to market myself and my work, as well as think of a pricing amount. I hope to sell my artwork at Island Treasure Art Gallery. I want to draw pictures that people recommend and make them happy. Making my dream come true will be my greatest masterpiece.
Hello, my name is Isaac Van Klein. I choose to be an astronomer when I grow up because I really like science, and my favorite kind of science is astronomy. When you are an astronomer, you study space and look at stars. You have to keep your ear working to continue exploring and analyzing the universe. I have looked at the night sky many times and have seen the moon, stars, and numerous constellations. I am also able to identify some planets such as Jupiter, Saturn, Mars, and Venus. I can name each of the moon's stages like waxing crescent, full moon, and new moon. Right now I am also reading a book about astronomy. The page I am on is about colliding galaxies. When I'm finished, I will look at an eclipse happening on another planet. I am also currently looking at this star, Alpha Centauri b. To be an astronomer, I definitely have to go to a college with rigorous standards and expectations. I'll have to keep up my good grades in high school to get into a college in the mainland that specializes in astronomy. After graduating, I would then try to get a PhD degree, and when I graduate, I will work for NASA. When I am an astronomer, whenever I discover something new, the community and the world will know too. At Astronomer Klein, I will be a shooting star who will educate and encourage others to study and appreciate space.
Hi, my name is Isaac Reese. In the future, I want to be an NBA player. The responsibilities of an NBA player is to play hard on the court, beat the other team, and win the championship. I have played for multiple teams from a very young age, and I have won a few championships. I have also received various awards for being an excellent player. I am very good at sharing the ball and providing assists to my teammates, which allows them to score. If I can't find anyone open, I know how to maneuver my way through the defenders to get an open shot to get points. To get into the NBA, I will first have to get on a high school team. I don't know what team I'll be on, but any will work, since I know that I will be motivated and committed. On the team, I will have to play my hardest and best. Hopefully, I'll get a scholarship for college basketball, where I hope to play for Texas A&M. After at least 4 years of college, I may have to rely on a little bit of luck, but I believe that I have the skill to be a first-round pick in the NBA draft, and hopefully I'll get drafted by the Brooklyn Nets or the Houston Rockets, and make millions of dollars and have millions of fans and supporters. After I get into the NBA and become a basketball star, I want to live in Conroe, Texas and meet my favorite basketball player, James Harden. I also want to tell my story, write a book showing what I went through, and to encourage others that as long as you have confidence and skill, you can reach your goal or dream career. I'm excited to be a professional NBA basketball player and won't stop shooting till I score a place in the NBA.
Hi, my name is Jude, and when I grow up, I want to become a gardener. I want to become a gardener because both my mom and dad have been role models to me with their talent and love of nature. My dad is a professional landscaper, and my mom is an excellent at gardening. She grows her own plants such as peppers, basils, and eggplants. If I become a gardener, I will use my knowledge and skills to grow a lot of fruits and vegetables so I can supply produce to families around the island and possibly provide food for the poor and homeless. I could sell my plants at open markets and also use my homegrown staples for my own family's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The college I will go to is called College of Tropical Agriculture and Human Resources, right here at the University of Hawaii. I am happy to know that I can stay here at home where I was born and raised. I'll be able to carry on my family's traditions of living and supporting locals, and I will get to be my own boss. Gardening is important because if all livestock such as cows, chickens, and pigs were to disappear, we would still be able to sustain ourselves with fruits and vegetables to eat. So now you know why I want to become a gardener. Maybe you could try it out. With the right training and skills, you could also join me in a career of gardening where you can feed not only your family but nurture the growth of our community in Island Ohana.
Welcome to the Dream Drop with me. I'm Rola. I want to become a background artist for Walt Disney. They design beautiful backgrounds for movies and also just for show. I have loved drawing ever since I found out what it was. I love going outside and sketching what I see. I can also shade really well with regular drawings to life. Since I love drawing so much, my dad got me a popular app to make animations, and I also went to art classes to learn more. I plan to earn money by giving my art to Disney, then getting paid by them. My backup plan would be also become a character technical director for Walt Disney. Character 3Ds make 3D things move, such as body parts, waves, and trees. I'm going to UCLA to get my degrees. That is where both of my parents went to. Then I will go enroll to Walt Disney World College program to train. I can also continue to take more art classes. Finally, I will have the skills to be part of the wonderful world of Walt Disney. The impact I will make on the community is hopefully inspiring other people to create their own art and continue doing their best. I love getting inspired by other people as well. My future career choice will be challenging, but I know it is possible with hard work and determination. As Walt Disney stated, all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them.
Life-saving surgeon Keri Richardson. Hi, my name is Keri Kapili Richardson, and when I grow up, I would like to be a surgeon. I decided I wanted to be a surgeon because my auntie is a surgeon, and I'm so inspired by her dedication to others and how she works hard to save and help people who have problems with their hearts. A part of being a surgeon is helping people who have specific problems with their hearts, stomachs, and even their legs. Some experiences I have with being a surgeon is whenever my brother is sick, I always care for him and make sure he feels better. Since my auntie is a surgeon, I could ask her questions about her job that will help me now to plan ahead and then later when I become a surgeon. To be a surgeon, you need to first have your bachelor's degree. I plan to stay in Hawaii to get my bachelor's degree. Second, you need to take a medical college admission test. I would like to continue to stay in Hawaii when I am accepted to medical school, but I am open to many other options and will continue to look at the different medical schools that will help me to excel. I hope to stay in Hawaii for most of my education and training. After medical school, I will need to pass a licensure exam, and the next step would be to undergo a surgical residency. Lastly, I have to obtain my state licensure to officially be a surgeon. By being a surgeon, I could help people with specific problems with their body. It would take a lot of determination, courage, and patience, but I look forward to spending my life helping others to live theirs to the fullest.
Hi, my name is Keri. When I grow up, I want to be a surgeon.
I want to be a surgeon because I get to help others with their medical conditions, injuries, and illness. A surgeon's job is to interact with their patients, diagnose a patient's condition, and responsibly plan the best treatment for their patients. As a surgeon, I can make about $250,000 a year, which will allow me to afford many things for myself and for my family. The experience I've had are going to school and doing well in my studies. The abilities and skills that will help me with this career is helping with patients' conditions and illness. The steps that I need to be a surgeon are to get a bachelor's degree, take a medical admissions test, meet all standards and requirements in medical school, and pass a medical license exam. I would like to go to the medical school at Harvard University. After I graduate, I would also want to work as a photographer when I have the time. It would be great if I could perhaps create photo memories for my patients or document all the happy moments at the hospital I work at. The impact I can make on the community is helping others by treating their conditions, injuries, and illness with respect and genuine care. I'm excited to begin my medical journey.
Hi, my name is Luca Caero, and when I grow up, I would like to be an ER doctor. A few reasons why I would like to be an ER doctor is because they help people who get taken to the emergency room and they get paid a high salary. Things ER doctors do in their job is they take care of emergent or acutely sick patients upon their first presentation to the hospital. Some experiences I have in the medical field is that I have read several books about the different organs and parts of the body. Some skills or abilities that I have are my patience and ability to think on the spot. The education that I need to become an ER doctor are a medical degree and a bachelor's degree. I would have to take classes on microbiology, anatomy, pharmacology, medical ethics, physiology, and immunology. The steps I would need to get there is to have 11 years in college, 4 years in undergraduate studies, 4 years in medical school, and 3 to 5 years in residency, depending upon the teaching hospitals where the residency programs are attended. I would need degrees such as Doctor of Medicine. A college I would like to get into is Emory University in Atlanta, Georgia. And when I have completed all my studies and training, the hospital I may want to work at is Queens Medical Center in Honolulu, Hawaii. Lastly, the impact I'll make on the community is that I'll help emergent people with serious injuries to get better. I can also save lives in the emergency room with my knowledge and my calmness under pressure. This is why I want to become an ER doctor when I grow up. I want to be there to offer hope, help, and comfort and make each moment count.
Hi, my name is Mia Chanthavong, and I want to be a photographer when I grow up. I think being a photographer is super cool and creative because you're able to take amazing pictures of beautiful art. I want to be a photographer because I love to take pictures, and I have taken many pictures with my phone, and I have experience in knowing how to aim the camera and capture shots that are interesting and cool. I also know how to set up pictures and enjoy editing photos with my phone or a computer to look their best. I'm going to travel to Maui, Las Vegas, Africa, and Alaska because I think I could get some really beautiful pictures there. And I will earn about $77,000 per year doing what I love. I plan to work for a photography company in California or Hawaii where I will take pictures of amazing things such as buildings, animals, foods, and people's weddings. I will practice more and more, and I will take photography classes so that I get better. For college, I'm going to the University of Hawaii for 4 to 5 years, where I will learn art and photography skills. I will also learn how to work with others and run my own business. I can take inspiring photos that capture the beautiful community and give people memories of special locations. So this is what I want to be when I grow up. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Micah Eskelson, and I want to be a military intelligence officer when I grow up. The job of a military intelligence officer is important because I will be responsible for the collected intelligent Army missions. I will give very important information that might save the lives of my fellow comrades fighting on the front lines. I also command and coordinate military intelligence soldiers in the combined armed forces, assess risk, and act to take down intelligence threats. I play a lot of live action and themed simulated video games, so I'm familiar with various choreographic settings, protocols, weaponry, military vocabulary, and what to do in certain emergency situations. I'm also a great leader, so I can command my soldiers and delegate the work so that I'm not overwhelmed. I like researching and gathering information and coming up with ideas and solutions as well. I'm very brave and fearless, and I'm intelligent, so I can calculate the best way to do something with many different options as needed. To be a military intelligence officer, I know that I'll have to go to college for at least 4 years. I would like to go to Brooklyn College because my grandma lives in a Brooklyn apartment, and I've always wanted to live in New York City or New Jersey. I choose Brooklyn College out of all the colleges in New York because I know this college is the right fit for me, since it is a 4-year college that's not too expensive with coursework that is appropriate and challenging for my skill level. I know that I also have to be between 18 and 34 years old. I have to be eligible for a secret security clearance. And lastly, I must take a basic officer leadership course in college. As a military intelligence officer, I would like to be stationed in Virginia Beach or Hawaii because I've enjoyed living in both of these places for quite a while. My impact on the community will be great because if we happen to go to war, I would be experienced and make the right move in war to keep not only a community safe, but a whole country safe. It will be my honor to protect my family, friends, and America.
Hi, my name is Senior Competech Iron Call, and what I want to be when I grow up is an MMA fighter. I want to do this career because MMA fighters make lots of money, and I want to be on TV so that people from all over the world can watch me and be inspired by my hard work and intensity. In the UFC, the fighters have to be strong or else the referee will call the game because they think you're too hard to continue. As an MMA fighter, people can bet money on me, which will motivate me to do my best since I do not want to let myself and my supporters down. MMA fighters have strict responsibilities. They need to eat 500 to 2,000 calories a day and train 4 hours each day for 5 days a week. If I'm going to be a better fighter than Conor McGregor, I'm going to have to eat healthier than him and train very seriously. In the UFC, if I win a fight, I can earn about $5,000. That can add up to a lot of money. If I continue to win lots of fights and save my money wisely, I want to have a very successful future so that if I'm an MMA fighter, it will be easier for me to pay for college and support my family. And if I was at the professional level, UFC, Bellator, and Gym professional promotions, 3 to 5 minute rounds, the championship matches or featured matches often are 5 to 5 minute rounds at the amateur level. If I currently have a lot of experience at fighting because I have earned more than 4 medals in Taekwondo. I was awarded these medals because of my self-control and power of my punches and kicks. When I retire, I'll become a teacher for younger kids so that they can learn how to do Taekwondo, self-defense. I'm gonna name my dojo the Sage Oyakawa Taekwondo. I will be sure to show them how to be strong in both their mind and body, and continue to pass on all the knowledge I've gained throughout my training as Sage the Great MMA Fighter.
Hi, I'm Serenity, and I want to be a social studies teacher at a private school when I grow up. I chose this career because I love social studies and sharing all the knowledge I've learned with others. Social studies teachers teach students about a variety of concepts ranging from history to geography to current events. They can discuss topics like exploration, countries around the world, or the voting process. Their responsibilities are to teach and make kids smarter. The experiences I have is that I know about many of the sailors and ships. I have also learned about some of the Native American tribes and how everything in our past relates to the future. I still need a lot of steps to get there since I am continually learning about social studies in general. Also, I have to go to middle school, high school, and college to gain more knowledge. The college I want to go to is called Grand Canyon University in Arizona. I was able to see a tour of it and thought the inside was super cool. When I graduate, I have to take a test to become a teacher, and then I will be able to pass on what I have learned. I will make a lot of projects and quizzes and share the importance of what we are learning and how it helps all of our futures. I look forward to being a social studies teacher, and I hope that all of my students will love social studies as much as I do.
Hi, I'm Shannon Sirhan, and when I grow up, I want to be a tech architect and possibly the creator of the flying car. Some of the reasons of my career choice is I've seen the works of people like Antonio Gaudi, who designed fascinating buildings, or James Holban, who designed the White House. However, I don't want to be exactly like them. I instead want to design tech because it sounds a lot more fascinating. Technology architects design tech for prototypes that people will then test to see if it works. The prototype design fails, then they can improve design of the previous one until one is a success. Any type of architect never gives up, and that's what I find really inspiring. Some experiences I've had in this field of architecture is that I've designed a remote-controlled Lego car from scratch. I took pieces from a broken remote-controlled car and combined the components. Although it didn't work too well, I was happy with the process. I also once made a house out of clay, and for my design I put 4 popsicle sticks on each side as an active rebar or support beam. And for the roof, I just put pieces of newspaper. My sister built this design while I talked her through the steps. It was dreadful. When she was done, it looked like mush, but we were resilient and put her dolls and Barbies in. When we saw they didn't fit, I made a different design. I used metal wire taped as a box instead of popsicle sticks, and used the popsicle sticks for the roof. And when she was done building it, it was a success. And those are some of the experiences I've had in this field of architecture that made me want to do this as a career. Some skills that will help my job are that I'm very good at art designing and I have a passion for Legos. I built a lot of structures that I've designed myself. Also, I played Minecraft and I designed an iron farm that took days of making the repeaters and redstone. And when I was done, I was proud, but I never played on that map again. To become a tech architect, I have to get into an ambitious and demanding college like Harvard. I hope to get a scholarship in architectural designing, and to train, I will continue to design and build with my papa's leftover wood from Kakao EV and sculpt my future flying car design. After I graduate, I would like to work for the Perkins Plus World company based in Chicago, Illinois, and become the CEO of their company. The impact I will make on my community is that I will share my ideas such as an improved prosthetic eye design. These eyes will inject into your brain and work as a real eye. I will also design flying cars, and when I retire, I will create a program that shares my knowledge to others, and I will become known as the famous prodigy of influential and innovative designs.
Professional volleyball player Tia Lee. Hi, I'm Tia Lee, and when I grow up, I want to be a professional volleyball player. I was inspired by my dad and cousin. My dad played for Uso and Tuluna Samoa, and my cousin played for Long Beach High School. Volleyball is one of my favorite sports. My favorite positions are blocker, digger, and setter. Professional volleyball players have many responsibilities, such as attacking, digging, and setting the ball to the other side. They also have to be able to think defensively when the opponent is serving, by focusing on blocking and passing. Volleyball players need to train regularly and work hard for not only themselves but for their team and their many fans who come out to cheer them on. I play volleyball with my dad and my 5 brothers at Hay Air Park on the weekends. I understand the rules and how to work as a team. I am able to set the ball so that my teammate can spike it over, and I am also great at digging for the ball when it's getting close to the ground. I am also skilled at serving the ball so that it doesn't go into the net. The first step to achieve my goal is to play for high school. The second step is that I'll need to play for college. The colleges I'll like to play for are the Minnesota Golden Gophers, UCLA Bruin, Texas Longhorns, or Stanford Cardinals. The third step is that I'll need to get a sponsor to support me as a professional. I'll make an impact on the community by supporting the businesses that participate at all volleyball games and events. I can also help others with their reflexes and balance and show how volleyball is a cool, active, and fun experience. I'm going to have to dig deep, but I can't wait to set myself up for success.
Hi, I'm Tiara, and I would like to be a pediatrician when I grow up. I would like to be a pediatrician because I want to help kids if they are sick, hurt, or in pain. I also want to be a doctor because both my auntie and my mom were one, and I like to follow their footsteps. My responsibilities would be to give my patients and their families guidance and to remember to do everything that will keep them healthy or improve their condition. I also need to show compassion and treat my patients with understanding and respect. My experience is that I often help my cousins when they get hurt. The abilities that would make me a great pediatrician is that I love to help kids and make them feel better. Seeing a smile on their face really brightens my day. I need to go to medical school to gain the knowledge and skills needed to be an excellent and trustworthy doctor. I'd like to receive my education and training at Harvard Medical School. As a pediatrician, I would help a lot of kids in need and help to change the community a lot. I would promote the importance of staying healthy and making better choices to keep our community strong and safe. These are the reasons why I want to be a pediatrician and why I think that I would be great at it. I really want to help kids, and that is why I would love to be Dr. Tiara Torres in the future.
Hi, my name is Umi MacArthur, and I want to be a pilot when I grow up because they make a lot of money. My papa, stepdad, and dad have also all worked in and on airplanes, which is inspiring to me. Sometimes they even tell me about their experiences, which makes me even more interested in this career. If you are a pilot, you have to fly an airplane and keep all the people safe and remember all the buttons. You also have to make sure the airplane has gas and to make sure everything is working properly. I am good at remembering buttons and which ones to press at the times I need to press them. When I am on an airplane, the first thing I do is take out the book about the airplane and read it so that I know where the exits are and how to take out the oxygen mask so that you can breathe if there's barely oxygen in the airplane. It is exciting to ride on an airplane. These are all the steps I need to take if I want to be a pilot. First, I would have to research a pilot school so I can learn about becoming a pilot. The school I want to go to is Barbers Point Flight School. Second, I need to take an introductory training flight to fly the airplane one time after learning about the airplane. Then I need 2 FAA certificates. One is a medical FAA certificate and the other is a student pilot certificate. After that, I will start flight training lessons so I know how to fly the airplane better and know how the airplane works. But last but not least, I have to pass 2 private exams, one for knowledge and information learned, and the other one is a practical exam to see how skilled I am at operating the plane. Lastly, when I become a pilot, I want to fly for Hawaiian Airlines because my papa flew with that company for his entire life. And I want to be working for them just as he did. The impact that I will make in the community is that I will be taking people where they want to or need to be. As a pilot, I play an important part in helping people get to important places at important times. I know that I will be a great pilot. I am very excited to soar towards my dream of becoming Pilot Umi Ku'i Commander Nui MacArthur.
Hi, my name is Aiden Tracy Kaikapelin, and when I grow up, I want to be a professional football player. I want to be a professional football player because I love tackling, juking, defending, throwing, and running. My favorite spot in football is running back because you get to run and feel the breeze. When I play running back, I think about it as playing tag. You can't get caught. Professional football players have responsibilities such as attending regular practice sessions, memorizing complex attack and defense patterns, and keeping themselves in peak physical and mental shape in order to be able to provide a perfect performance on the field. I've played football for 2 months on the Titans. I'm super good at running back and wide receiver for offense on the team because I'm the only one on my team that plays running back. And I have even made an interception in the past 2 months. I also am good at corner and linebacker for defense and made 5th in my team's first playoffs. The abilities and skills I already have in football are speed, strength, knowledge, and memory. I need to work on safety for defense and know how to get along with my teammates. Lastly, I need to practice projecting my voice because I will need to clearly communicate the plays when it's loud on the field. The steps I need to take to be drafted are that I need to be 3 years out of high school and have a high school diploma. I have to work out and need to remember to think maturely and gain experience in playing time in college football. For college, I want to go to Southwestern College in San Diego and be on their Southwestern Jaguars team. I want to go here because my uncle inspired me to start playing football. Then I want to be drafted by the Philadelphia Eagles. I want to beat the Steelers, Patriots, Cowboys, Chiefs, and the Panthers. I would really want to win at least 2 Super Bowls. The impact I will make on the community is that football brings everyone together.
It brings smiles to people's faces, and it connects people from all cultures and backgrounds because of their love for football and their respect for the game. This shows that all races can play together and unite. If I don't get drafted, I want to become a stuntman because it will still allow me to be active and be able to cooperate with other actors. The day that I wear my NFL jersey will be one of the proudest moments in my life. Be on the lookout for me in the future. NFL player number 11, Zayden Trace Capellin.